Papaho, your name said 2024 campaign upon campaign the NDC for a year bipa. Na especially a year 24-hour economy. Just say, omo debet to a 80 man for no 80 man no nam 80 man for no koto abadema NDC amanyokunum. Na ye name say year 24-hour economy. NDC for cheche man eti asese oye nurse nia enya de obebre te se sene kane no na obre no because ye me fan say obi kwa no pam obi bekọ ewia obi bekọ enumre obi bekọ anajo ansa na obi so akwa ahomachi nti ne ebewura ne shift edwuma ni embo obi aso ni ade nti no se NDC party ne ba power dia ene esesa omo ye bia no omo de bibia betutu na akwemu omo de atutuye kama na eno ena eye NDC ba power ye na enim se de NDC si so eye na papa Mahama si so in samly de bebre na ekoso ewo ma gane mo na eno ena eye na papa kwesi pratt echese waba bonten eno say as a year campaign NDC for mujina so pa kan ho nsema 24-hour economy as o mobile no sa 24-hour economy no yehu ene yehu ndwuma no krampo mo ha asa o mobile mo de pepa no enti no sisi ano o mo pa aka sa ebusiafo menji obi kasa enka no mesi we need no aka me ho na me no memnu ne yakoje kwesi flight nensama oditujwa efa ye NDC for mo 24-hour economy job almost say omode no in some lady ayi bebre ewo oma kanimo aha King 2 TV.
We're working around the clock.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yes.
After the election, the perspective appears to be changing to something else. And that's problematic.
That's true.
So we need to know really what the 24-hour economy should mean. We knew what it meant. What it meant was that people would work.
Yes.
There'll be
That was the narrative.
Yes.
Okay. Shift system.
Now it doesn't appear to be that. And there's a need for some interrogation. Okay. So I agree with that.
Me teaching.
Okay.
Me try the ewo kukure to me.
Right.
Ye kotoa beti ananado. Ye kotoa beti ananado no.
Yes.
Me ama na me gina so kotoa beti ananado ne se mabrabo mo ayeden. Abrabo mo ayeden na ye economy. Abrabo mo ayeden na ye economy.
Right.
Abrabo mo adwo na ye economy. Ema me. Wona we are buying na ukra books na ochocho mo no. You can have all your means to that output.
Exactly.
But me the productivity American say mabrabo mbedwo.
Yes.
Eno ho sana mebeka. It's inflation equal
right.
If you are being inflation was 23%. If you are being inflation even dollar 14 cedis.
Yeah.
And see now money be break cost. At least these two indicators I know is what at the moment is better than it was in 2024. Otherwise, the economic growth and everything, 2024 even the economy grew better than 2025.
Inflation and dollar. And a food.
2024 the economy grew even better than 2025. But I'm finding it's inflation, dollar, and a fool. Sana mami ensawe.
And unkuana.
No, meba. Sana mami ensawe. And yes, na ba femu.
Okay.
And na meba ba hwe. Sana nani adi NDC foka. Omaka bufu aka.
About the economy.
Yes. These are the three things they say.
No. I'm sure say one person who can there or more can say the kind of
mention. That's a Ghana. You buy a sample of them was this year. And NDC foka wasem. Improve it, which is true. 14 to 10.
Yes.
Inflation is moving from a drastic 23% to 5%. And now, back on last one day, fuel moving from 14 cities to 11 cities. That is all true.
Yeah.
Perfect. Me teach me. Walk to me. Me a child here.
Yes.
Bosumi bia akachi etuame in 2024. Na 3,000 cities. 2025 we are 2.9%. Nti bi aka amudan fasa kwa 3,500.
Yes.
Okay. Me ji misika e wo de amede ye. Nso ji usika e wo de ade ye. Be sa ni se so aduane ye nyina ye dinti. E be fa ne ma me no mie nyina ye tue ho ka. Ye ahwe. Me bo.
Yes.
2024 nana inflation 23%. Dollar 14 cedis. Fuel 14 cedis no. Na wo 3,000 cedis na wo je no. Ukutua wo electricity afemu nyina utua 1,000 cedis per year. 2025
yes
inflation if 23 about drastic 5%. Fuel moving from 14 about 11. Dollar move from 14 about 10. Ukotua fuel. Utua fuel. 1,000. Ukoto fuel. Electricity. Uto electricity 1,306 Ghana cedis. Because I buying up to 28%.
Okay.
Me go to your water bill. Now me to your water bill 1,000 cedis 2024 from the same money, and then me to your water bill 1,150 because I buy up to 15%.
Right.
Meanwhile, could do mensa or co-invest of Ghana. Now me to your school fees 1,650 2024, and then to your school fees 2,650 or invest of Ghana. Even the hostel will be not done. Now me to your 6,200, and me to your 7,800.
Yes.
What the catch me? I'm not going to me say about 2025 no. Me more say no because of the inflation if 23 about 5. And the dollar if 14 about 10. And the fuel if 14 about 11. Meanwhile, the brand inflation 23 no. Na me electricity bo our firm says in the was here. About inflation 23 no. Na me so bo our firm says here. I was saving more in 2024 than I am saving now in 2025. How do you convince such a person going to me?
Okay, that is for the person who pays for electricity because it's been increased, and the person who pays for a hostel and school fees because it's been increased. But if you check,
hold on.
Now check Ghana Statistical Service. Now share inflation, especially food inflation and the other factors. You clearly see, so we pay electricity now, pay the other factors. How affect you now? Generally. Inflation will low until people can spend more.
That is where you are wrong. Because you see, when you are going to do a general assessment, when you are going to do a general assessment, you don't pick things that people can do without.
Yes.
I feel be a more rice once a year.
Food and yet
now, but
no. So can say
I don't know. Okay, which element are you using? I will say generally.
I'm saying, say
which element are you picking? I will say generally.
You have picked school fees
because that is what everybody cannot avoid. Every Ghanaian. Ask. Wait. All of the people in this room.
Yes.
Who doesn't pay electricity? Who doesn't pay water? Those are things. School fees. The reason why you don't use food to judge people's cost of living in a situation like this is because for example, me say, my mean me as an example.
School fees, the Obeti.
School fees.
But won't mean you Obia and about school.
I'll be about school. Oh,
young boys are more.
No. School. Say, my school fees. My school the commodity school fees. Obanko school. Unuyabako. One kasakra ebia woko.
Right.
So that one a common element. But ultimately for a more oil, sardine, and a corned beef.
And yet,
baby, financial community obi do ebro me. Ye do ebro na.
Okay.
Ye twa ye da begu apatano so ofie. Ye banche. Oh no, say squad no ha. Ye banche. Banche ni ye tudi. Bode no ene ni ye twa.
Okay.
Bode ni ye twa. Enti say me to me banche na me koton odwum.
Okay.
Na me nya 2,000 Ghana cedis na me be fia. Say 2,000 Ghana cedis na me nya ye na me de be fie no. Me fe bi koton mo. Me fe bi koton bro. Me fe bi koton banche. It's what cost of living now. Don't come and speak to me.
I affect you differently.
They are affecting me. I'm way crazy. I affecting who I would think kind. You to me avoid electricity, water, school fees. Nobody avoids these things. Okay. So if we want to have a fair basis of measurement, don't go and pick. Mr. Don't put the bank in other things. Why should I use milk? Milk has gone up, but why should I use it? Farm milk near 23 cedi, near 25 cedi. Why should I use it? Carton of milk has gone up. Why should I use it? Because I can live without. There are okay, be saying na yakoto fuel, na me fuel no me kota yatiso. What is the total number of vehicles in the DVLA database as compared to the population? How do you want to measure the cost of living of your citizens using 10% of the people are That is the reason why when you go, I was in the market on Saturday, the reason why there's a big disconnect between what the government is saying and the reality on the ground is that the government seems to be focused on the few elites and those who can afford. Let me tell you something. Say, do you know who are the beneficiaries? The rich. Any business people, and I'll explain to you. I'll come back to the cost of living conversation.
Dollar doesn't affect the poor.
No, it doesn't. I'll explain to you.
No. It
doesn't.
The dollar rate doesn't affect.
In the current context, it does not, and I'll prove to you.
The current context.
No, me prove it.
dollar rate doesn't affect.
It doesn't. In the current context, it doesn't.
Why?
Because you see, the economy is being managed in a way that the government is very focused in showing us good dollars on paper, but the real sectors of the economy is suffering. So ultimately, the citizens do not benefit. Let me explain to you.
I'm coming. So if I'm a citizen, now me talk car we broach. Now me was CD.
Perfect. You see, so you are coming to my argument, elitist. How many of you? How many cars? How many are you?
Elitist for the talker.
Now how many? Do you know that there are 36 million people in Ghana? 36 million. How many percentage of them brought cars into this country in 2025?
So Obi or talker in ordinary Ghana.
No, you are not.
Obi or talker.
You are not.
On your ordinary.
Tell me ordinary Ghanaian or you Obi or talker?
Obi or you.
No. See, ordinary Ghanaian now no offend the sika cost $1. So you see. When we na mode yemo analysis, until Ghana for the donor breno, there are 36 million people in Ghana. How many cars were brought into the country last year?
So calm down. No.
But who answer? They make our answer now. They be answer. We having a conversation.
Obi a auto car. Oye juma second third year. O person auto car as a young girl. Now or $60 in 2024. Now dollar no will be a 15. Now say a 10. Now say nipa no so onye ordinary Ghanaian.
Answer my question.
Yeah.
Afi money nyina no.
Yes.
Nipa 36 million. E mo do say na the dollar e the car bag Ghana.
Not even more than 200,000.
That's why I was going to give you those who benefit from the dollar. Give me time.
Okay.
The business people and the elite. And I'll explain to you. Businessman are occurring so we fear brocheba. January 2025. Now okra $1,000.
Yes.
And see. If I say, person $2,000 a crabba into here 14,000 cedis.
Right.
And then, crab the same into here $1,000 into here 10,000 Ghana cedis. Into no, we never for 4,000.
Okay.
Because some 14,000 cedis now got dollars now currency 4,000 a question the bottom.
Okay.
But okoto nso ne buy no. Let me tell you what is happening in the market. Until our betters are buying penny for say businessmen and so but okay be. Let me tell you what is happening in the market. Within 5 weeks, dollar name moving from 14 about 12. My cost is at 12. And a businessman that got tons when I buy. Or buy, by the time of 6 weeks, near the fee, Malaysia, Bedu, Ghana. Now dollar name moving from 12 to 13. Or starting so all tone a move from 13 to buy 11. The business community in Ghana will tell you, say they are not sure the movement of the dollar because a buying power not the $1 billion abation or the $2 billion abation. They are not sure where the dollar stands. So most of the business people are using 13 cedis as their rate of exchange in their business in pricing. Number 2, open and make us say any of your banks. Now check a rate be on whatever amount. No bank